welcome back to my channel. Today's video I will be doing homeschool tips and tricks. So I'll be showing you different tips and different tricks for homeschooling since I've been homeschooled for a while now, and I know everybody is being homeschooled for COVID-19, so let's get right into the video. So the first thing I'm going to show you is note-taking tips. So let's get right into that. And so when you take your notes, like what I usually do is I make my notes based off of my keywords in my lesson. So you guys are about to see that like right now. So my keywords are right down there, and I always make my notes based on those because the keywords is the most important words in that lesson. So it basically going to cover everything that you need to know in order to pass like that lesson right there, because we have like short little quizzes and stuff at the end of each lesson on my schoolwork. So when I take my notes, I can go back and look at that, and it's actually really nice how you can take your notes based on those, because that's obviously the main important thing in that. So that is just a tip that I've learned throughout like I think this is my third year of homeschool, but yeah. And also, I want to tell you guys to make sure you write down all of your keywords. You don't have to write the definitions. Like, I know it takes a lot of time, and I honestly, it's not my favorite thing to write all the definitions because it's very boring, but you can also make your keywords little box in your notes, make it look really nice and stuff. But yeah, now I'm just going to show you some different ways to do things. Like right now, I have some highlighters. You guys can use different color pens for each keyword. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to be using highlighters to highlight each keyword, and each keyword has definitions on the other side of the notebook, and so I'll be making sure that they, like, the colors go together. So for example, if I'm saying, I don't know, just for example, if I'm saying house, then I would highlight house and pink, and then the definition of house is over to the side, so it would be like somewhere where your family stays, and that'll also be in pink, but then it'll be different for each one. So you guys, I know it's kind of hard to like understand, but you guys will see it more in the video. Okay guys, so I hope you understood what I was saying, because that's what I was saying. I'm just highlighting it right there, and then I'll show you guys the information like a little bit later in the video. And then make sure you go ahead and title your lesson and the unit you are in, because if you don't, if you go back and look back at your different notes, then you won't know what lesson in that unit to go back and look at it. So another thing that will also help you if you write the date beside over there, but I didn't do that in this video, but I usually try to do it. But then there is the definitions of each word, which is right there. So I'm sure somewhere in your schoolwork it'll tell you the answers of definitions, so you can write it down. But yeah, now let's go into it. So okay, that was pretty like cool transition there. And yeah, so like I was saying, there's the definitions, and I will highlight it like in a few minutes, but let's do it again. Here I go with the weird transitions again. I know it's kind of strange, but I don't know why I just keep doing it. But yeah, those are the definitions of a lot of the words, and the word definitions are really long for mine, so it took up like the front and back of the page. So now I'm going to highlight the keywords into those over there, like I was saying earlier, and now I'm going to show you guys that. Here I go with the weird transitions again. Okay, that was very strange. I mean, I like when people do transitions, but I don't know, it's just weird for me to do it, but yeah. And as y'all can see, I put these little symbols near mine, so it goes a heart, and then a broken heart, a heart, and then a broken heart. I bet you guys can see that right there. I just think it's really cute and really cool. So now I'm going to show you guys shortcuts right here. So there go with the transitions again. I don't know why I keep doing that. But then for the @ sign, you can use that sign that you do in Gmail. Civil War, CV, World War I, WWI, World War II, WW2, and then for and you could just use like the plus sign. And also I'm going to show you this later in the video, but I just forgot to put it in here. If you're going to do like an example, just put EX and then like a box. I'll show you guys later in the video, but you guys will see what I'm saying later. So now I'm just going ahead and showing you guys different ways to chapter header your pages so you can make them look cute. And kind of like mine, I wouldn't say mine are like the bomb or whatever, but it looks better than me just getting a pencil, just writing whatever. So I'm just using brush pens right here, and then in the rest I'm probably going to be using just like a regular pen, which is right here. So you guys can do this like at home or whatever. You don't even have to go buy any brush pens. I'm sure you guys have a pen laying around, so you can just get that. And then right here, it's just different ways that you can do it. So I'm just going to let you guys see that. Okay guys, so there are all the ways. I'm doing cursive right down there below, but I did simple, kinda, let's go, and cursive. And yes, I named these by myself on my own, so it's just different phrases or whatever that went through my head while I was doing this. So I was like, let me just go ahead and name these so I won't get them mixed up with other things, because that tends to happen a lot. So those are just the different headers that you guys can do for your notebooks. And I know not my last video, but one of the videos I've done, how to make your notes pretty video, and I think you guys should go check out that video, because I do show you like in depth about how to make your notes pretty. Right now I'm just showing you tips and tricks about doing your schoolwork, but yeah, this is like a lot about notes. And also, here's another thing that you guys can do about notes while I'm talking about it, is right here on the screen you can see me doing this pop-up question thing, and you're probably wondering, what is that? So okay, if you're not wondering that, that's funny, but if you're wondering, what is that, Vivian? So now this pop-up question page, you can put it in each of your notebooks, so you can write different like questions that you want to ask your teacher, and then the answer to that question in there too. So if you want to call your teacher or something because you have a question for them or something, then you can just put the answer right below the question, like a little Q&A thing. And I'm going to show you guys that right there, and you can put EX. Once again, I'll show you guys. Remember earlier I told you guys I would show you guys that, so there it is up there, which is right there. It's a little shortcut. I love the shortcut, so you don't have to spell out everything. But for example, what is 5 times 6? We all know what 5 times 6 is, but that's the quickest example I could think of in my head while I was doing this. And so you could do Q for the question, then A, 30. So I feel like that's really cool. So if you have questions while you're doing your schoolwork, then you can just go ahead and write the answer to those questions, so you'll remember it later on, and you may forget it to write it later. So I think you guys should just do it right there, and then you can highlight it so you know what you need to ask your teacher. So now, enough from the notes tips. Here are just some other school tips. So you may think that I can just remember what all of my notebooks are, but I'm sure you guys don't know that you can actually buy some labels from Walmart for like 50 cents. It's that cheap. And these are really nice labels that you can just get for literally 50 cents from Walmart. I think they were like $2 something, but they were on sale, and like they're sale like all these Walmarts and stuff. So I think you guys should go get that, because they're really nice ones too. They come in different fonts. But anyway, so you guys should invest like in a nice calculator for the school year, because it won't just last you that year, it'll last you all your years until you get out of school. Because this one's for my sister, my older sister. She already graduated a while ago, but she gave me this because she used this since she was in school, so it was really nice. And this calculator can do everything. Like, it can even do, like right there, scientific notation. It can do absolute value. It could do fractions, like any type of fraction, and it tells you once you've done something wrong, like type something in wrong. See right there, and you won't just blame it on the calculator or anything because it tells you you did something wrong when you type it in. But yeah, and so if you're taking like a extra class for like language or something, you can do things like watch YouTube and movies that you would usually watch in English, but make sure you don't watch something that would be like you would never watch, and that's that language, because if you don't watch something that you would like, it'll turn into like a chore, and that won't be really fun. And then you can buy a dictionary in the language you're learning. Like I'm doing Spanish. I took Spanish this year so I can learn Spanish, because like my Mimi and stuff, they can speak Spanish. I never know what they're saying, so that's why I chose Spanish this year. And so you can buy a dictionary. You can download the app Quizlet because it has different language vocabulary. So it has really good vocabulary in the language that you're probably trying to learn. And then Duolingo teaches you the language, so you can like practice your language outside of school too. So, and if you're wondering what Duolingo looks like, that is it. It's just like a little owl kind of thing. But yeah, those are all my tips and tricks that I have to show you guys today. Remember to give my video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to be part of our hashtag VV Squad. I actually changed it. It used to be our Bell family, but now it's VV Squad since it's for Vivian's vibe. But yeah, I hope you guys can find this video informational. It can help you for when you're starting homeschool. And bye. See you in our next video.